So I'm I'm in San Diego, and uh, I don't know what. Anyway, I was getting interviewed by some chief officers, and I told them, I said, I need to send $50 a month home to my mother. Well, I tried to get out. Really, at first, I tried to. There was no way I was going to do that. So anyway, I said, well, I got to send $50 a month home. What I didn't realize, I wasn't making $50 a month. So those guys were so good to me, they shot me up a rank. So I'd have enough money to send the 50. So I had $12 a month for myself to buy my needs. For the well, I was that way because when I all went overseas, I uh, I sent the $50 all the time I was overseas. But when I never was in an area that I would need that money. And then I got caught in this secret mission, and we were isolated. We had to send our uniforms home because we wouldn't be in uniforms. So, so now I don't have a uniform, so we didn't even recognize uniforms or anything, and we went about our jobs. Uh, and I gained some rank, see, but I didn't have no uniforms, so I couldn't. I put my grades up on my shoulders. Been coming home within a few weeks of that.
When you got the call that she passed away,
Yeah,
Mom.
yeah. My time over there would have been up. I wouldn't have been done with my service time though. I don't know. That was hard to take. But I didn't cry. And so I rode a medvac plane back up to Seattle. And then I had to get my own transportation from there home. So I bought a ticket and flew in. But I landed in Cleveland. I don't know who picked me up. But David had just gone into the service. And so we both went to see her. And we did get to see her, not the way we would want to.
Was Ralph around?
No, I didn't see Ralph. Oh. What happened? That just before she died, apparently she signed for David to go into the service, and I think she knew what was going to happen, and she didn't want him to be left there.
Mm.
And he followed my footsteps and went into the Navy. And he was there just for a short period of time. Anyway, of course, I couldn't go back to the house. There was no place to stay. Ralph and Helen, they were fostered out. And the house was jammed. I don't know. I think Raymond was he living there? I don't know. But anyway, there was no place for me to stay, and so I rented a room next in my buddy's house. But there I had 30 days off, and Francis was married to Jack, and Daisy was off married. And I went to court to see if I could get Ralph and Helen. And, well, they said I can't do that. Well, my name's different than theirs.
So that's why Aunt Helen was in the foster home. And then
Yeah.
where was Uncle Ralph put?
He was one in the foster home too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I couldn't even find out where
Oh.
because of the law. That's not allowed to be disclosed.
I know,
back
I
then.
did find Helen at one place. I went to visit her.
Well, you might have, see, but I didn't have the time to stay there because I had to go back
Oh, yeah.
into service, and so I would be out of the circle.
But at that time, she was in an orphanage home.
The children's home. Because
Children's
she
home,
ended up
yeah.
going with the prophets.
She was in a children's home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, I don't know, but I know she ended up in a foster home.
Yeah.
So anyway, that tore me up. I was a mess. You know, I was a mess. I didn't even think about my service. I knew I had to go back. And I went back and I was just like a zombie.